So the White House is now denying that war plans were actually shared in the group chat or that classified material was shared at all. And this is, they just keep attacking the credibility of Jeffrey Goldberg, which I think it's important you do not forget this. He was minding his own business until they decided to add him to the secret Airstrikes group chat. Also, notably, you're seeing former members of the National Security Council rebutting the White House, saying this is an obvious lie. They were discussing the names of specific individuals the U.S. military was targeting with airstrikes. That is absolutely 100% guaranteed to have been classified information. Right, and this puts the Atlantic in an interesting spot because reportedly they took great care in this story to not publish the shared classified information and to mask the identities of CIA agents. But now with the White House saying none of it's classified, people are saying the Atlantic should call their bluff and just publish it all then with no redaction. But yesterday you had Pete Hegseth denying that the texts were real, even after the White House appeared to confirm that they were real, with NSC spokesman Brian Hughes saying that the message thread that was reported appears to be authentic, and we are reviewing how an inadvertent number was added to the chain. And this is reportedly of a senior administration official telling Politico that they are involved in multiple text threads with other administration staffers on what to do with Waltz, with them reportedly saying half of them are saying he's never going to survive or shouldn't survive, which, you know, to some was funny that they're trying to solve the group chat controversy with more group chats. And this also is you have folks like Tara Palmeri reporting that Trump officials are now debating whether to pardon Hegseth even if Waltz takes the fall, which I would just say, you know, to point out, you would not need a pardon for sharing unclassified information, right? Unclassified information is just information, which, you know, is why you have some saying this is another sign that the White House is lying here. But here's the table as it appears to stand. Waltz added Goldberg to the group chat. Obviously there's blame there. Waltz also doesn't have a Senate confirmed job, meaning he's easier to replace. Also, I mean, if all of this is true, it appears that Waltz broke federal records laws by having the text auto-delete, and so he seems like the obvious fall guy, but Trump has said that he has learned his lesson. But then, on the other side of things, if this is as it's been reported, Hegseth committed a crime or maybe even crimes. We're talking about mishandling classified information, transmitting it on Signal to a reporter, which, I mean, that might be 3 crimes at least. And so you've seen folks saying any real investigation into this is likely going to find that he violated the law, and as of right now, it's also important to note that we haven't heard a direct Trump defense of him. Right, and with all this, you had one commentator writing on the situation, and added hilarious detail is that Hegseth and Vance have a specific and deep loathing for Jeff Goldberg. Right? It's as if Jake Sullivan and Tony Blinken had accidentally added Tucker Carlson on their group chat. You know, all of this, it appears great for content, probably terrible for the country. But for now, let me know your thoughts in those comments and follow to stay in the loop.